welcome back to an episode. We are in the Festering Cove. It's a special side area that you can reach if you jump across a little chasm and climb down. It's somewhere next to the exploding shrooms. Just be careful not to get too close to them. And what we have right here is the Quartoir, and they are chanting something, and I have no idea what. So let's just get a wee bit closer. Maybe we are going to trigger something, who knows? Or maybe not. Okay, I can go down now. Oh, that one looks very suspicious. Maybe you can let this thing fall down, but maybe not. Let's see, where else could we go? I could also try to just go down this way. Yeah, that is the more normal thing. The other way would be to keep the team up here so that I have the high ground, but let's just hope that we don't need it. Let's just see. With a little bit of luck we can manage all of this. So, what's going on here? Alright.
Creature is lost in devotion. You might as well not exist.
Oh, pothole. What about this one?
Our blood to fill your oceans, O blessed Boooal. Our bones to build your temple in the deep.
A wave of pure devotion washes over you, and with every surge you feel a presence grow in response.
Word, priest, promises. Your god wants proof, wants blood.
These beings are Kuatoa, former Mind Flayer slaves that manifest their gods through sheer belief.
Chaos.
You, our Lord of Murder, demands sacrifice. You will be an offering for the great god Boooal.
Huh. Sounds a lot like Baldur to me. Boooal is the god of murder. Interesting. So we can also investigate a little bit. Get your bearings. What have you stumbled in on? Try to determine who or what they're talking to. I could try that too. So, Boooal? This is basically my my response. So let's go with that one.
That's so cutlet. I'm a god, and I fancy a bit of murder. Simple enough. Well, priest, Boooal wants a sacrifice. Boooal wants blood.
If it's blood you want, I can make another offer.
What's that then? See, you got meat to spare. What you got for blessed Boooal?
Well, what do we have? You want me to sacrifice one of my... Oh boy. We know exactly who we are going to sacrifice when it comes to blood stuff, right? A mercy of a quick death. I have only one life, but I can kill many more in your name. Oh. Oh. Ugh. I know this one is going to backfire. Whoo! Whoo! Okay, am I going to sacrifice a Larian? Or am I going to try the Persuasion thing, which is going to backfire? Let's just save. I'm not... Actually, I don't really want to save scum, but I just want to know where this one leads me, because it's just kind of... it's probably going to make me attack the Boooals or whatnot. But sacrificing a friend, that would... I mean... We can just resurrect them afterwards, right? There's no problem. But... I kind of feel safe scummy if you use if you use withers all the time. This should be a... well, last resort kind of thing, and not a common option or something. Yeah, this is actually kind of interesting. Like, if you... In situations like these, withers should not be able to resurrect your comrades, right? It should really be a sacrifice. And not a, oh, withers can resurrect them and they are back again. I mean, you can do this if they die like in combat or something like that, right? But when it comes to these sacrifice kind of things that happen in dialogue, that should be written in stone and not be able to scrap away. That should be more fixed, similar to like honor mode or whatnot. Who dies, dies, because this is the way the decision happened. But the other thing is more like combat and randomness stuff and whatever. That can be played around as. Actually, if you really think about it, I mean, Withers has, yeah, the whole job of Withers is to skill your character. This is the actual core ability of him, so that you can try out things, you can experience the game in different ways. But the resurrection of characters, this is something that should, yeah, in this case, auto mode would make an awful lot of sense. Maybe you can make it like an auto mode without the higher difficulty. I don't know if this is actually a thing or not. Whatever. So let's try the persuasion thing and hope that it goes well. Well, crap. So much so to that. I can try this a ton of times. Okay, so it's 1 in 20. It's 5%, right? So it's 5 rolls out of 100, or like 1 in 20. So okay, what are the chances of not rolling a 20 thing? Let me just calculate that. So in this case, it's a failure 4 times in a row, right? And in this case, we can try this many times, of course. So this is like... wait a minute. 1 divided by 20, 0.05, exactly. In this case, what we need is like 19, right? Divided by 20. And 0.95. And this one times 0.95. Because we are trying the chance of failing multiple times. So 2 times failing is 90% likely. And 3 times failing is 0.95. 85% likely. So it basically goes down 5% each time. Multiplied by 0.95 again. And 4 times failing in a row, like a 20 difficulty thing, is 81%. So we do have 19% chance of making it work. That's like 1 in 5. No. Ish, if you round it a little bit. So that could work. There is actually a possibility. The thing is, we need 20. We may be able to do this with the charisma guidance thing. That's a 6. That's not going to work. That's actually, no, we can use it 5 times in a row, right? Ha! Perfect. So with sheer brute force, we just did the. Actually, it's not just sheer force. I'm going to talk to pretty much every character, and I'm going to get these inspiration charges pretty much all the time. So it doesn't really matter much because I can charge them up just by playing, right? It's kind of like a currency, rolling again or something like that. In this case, it kind of completely disregards the fact that there's a die you have to roll. We can just manipulate the die as much as we want. Interesting, the inspiration charges, but it kind of defeats the core purpose of die roll of D&D, right? But in this case, should you? Yeah, maybe you can play D&D without die rolls all the time, so that there really is a fixed chance of hitting things, and defense and whatnot. And there's always a fixed outcome or something. But then again, combat is a wee bit weird. In this case, it's more of a strategy kind of thing. How good can you position your characters? Because they always will hit, and they always will get hit if the chances are right. So what you want to do is just, yeah, use abilities in order to lower the armor of the enemies, so you can hit a certain threshold so that you can deal damage, and then it just goes down like little by little or whatnot. And same for those persuasion checks. Like, you have some kind of persuasion energy, like with the inspiration charges, and it goes down for like more difficult kind of checks like this. In this case, we used 2 charges, right? In this case, our energy went down a little bit. And every time we try persuasion, it goes down. And you have to basically like sleep again or whatnot, or do some very special charisma kind of things or whatnot in order to get energy back. So in this case, it's not really a randomness kind of thing, but more a resource management thing. It would be a very interesting way of playing these things. It would just... yeah, the whole luck part that kind of makes watching that special, because you always want to see like reactions to certain situations, like, oh my god, I got a 20, oh, it's so lucky, right? Like, everybody can be lucky. You just have to roll the die a lot of times. Well, actually not that many times. It's kind of interesting. But anyway, like, this is the slot machine kind of part of it, but if you completely take this out and design the game in a different kind of fashion, then it gets more straightforward and more tactical. Whatever.
That sounds like a lot more blood, a lot more mess. Good. Go then, Chosen. Tell the surface wall Boooal is coming. And so you don't forget. Here, this blade is my tongue. And I want a taste of every life you take.
Wow. The Sickle of Boooal. I really managed to get out of this situation. Unbelievable. Okay, what's this thing good for? Boooal's Blessing. What does it do? The wielder has advantage on attack rolls against bleeding creatures as long as there are Quatuor to worship Boooal. Okay, this is very interesting. As long as they worship that Boooal, everything's fine. So as long as they don't die, I get this special buff. Interesting. So can I maybe try to keep this, and it also makes enemies bleed, which is sweet. The wielder has advantage on attack rolls. It doesn't say that it has to be melee, right? It's a permanent bonus. Similar to this thing right here. Weapon enchantment +1, does it also? No, this is not a weapon enchantment. Is this a weapon enchantment? Yes. But weapon enchantments do not stack. Like weapon enchantment +1, right? Melee? But we don't do melee that much anyway, so it doesn't really matter. If I were to get rid of this thing, what would happen? There's only weapon enchantment on the range. Kind of makes sense. If I take that one, how much damage do I do? 1 in 7. 5 to 10. It's not that much more damage, but okay. We deal more damage to bleeding enemies. So what we need to do is make the enemies bleed more. What about the scroll of darkness? This stuff goes in... I think it was that one. Right. Interesting thing. The wielder has advantage on attack rolls against bleeding creatures as long as they're... Advantage on attack rolls. Advantage on attack rolls. So the nice thing about it is, as long as I can make enemies bleed, this is a short rest kind of thing, right? So I need to use this on a strong enemy in order to manipulate them for the better. What about this one? Deals an additional zone so much to creatures that are knocked out or sleeping. Deathly slumber. Yeah, but only with this thing, probably. Nice kind of thing, but he never actually uses it. The wielder hits an enemy with... where's the damage part? Assassin's Touch, yada yada yada. It 1d4 plus 1. 1d4 plus 1. The necrotic part, the conditional thing, doesn't really have... That are knocked out or sleep. Okay, I have to attack like sleeping enemies for this, but if I were to use the tongue here, the Sickle of Boooal. The steel forged sword just looks so much nicer. Actually, no, it's not. And it also clips through. Okay, let me just test this out. I want to know if this will work or not. And that one over here, I'm gonna just move this around. That should work fine. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. My inventory is full. Oh boy. Huh. Yeah, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? 10k? Whoa, since when can you stack that so much? I think they fixed it.
What a day. Indolence breeds madness.
Yeah, I think they must have fixed it. Still don't know if I should keep the skybreaker or not. Alright, let's get going. So, let's see. What does the Pooldrip, the Zealous, have to say?
Praise Boooal! Praise Boooal's choice!
Sun! Praise, praise, praise the sun! Praise, praise, praise the sun! Praise! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. So... Alright, I do not know if going to that creature actually messes things up or not. But the fish I can take. I hope. Alright. Where are the fish? Oh, they're just getting moved. Conch shell, alright. This is one of those valuable things. More horn shells, alright. Oh, this is awesome. That ton. Ooh, this is good. It's gold. An awful lot of gold. Awful lot of gold. Okay, you just have to get it. Okay. There's another one. There's so many. But there's another one. But it gets kind of difficult to find all of that. What about the starfish? Is that one special? Or does it just lie around? Nah, okay. So we got clams, conch shells and whatnot. Make sure to pick up everything, just in case. So, and then there's a skirmish. Oh, look at this, there's another starfish. Okay, I think... I got a decent amount. I don't know if I got all of it though. The net stuff is empty as much as I could. Now what happens if I look at this one here? Oh, grease bottle and this stuff. This we can move around. Alright, and a Gilded Chest. Perfect. I just don't know if these... No, actually, it doesn't count as stealing. Ooh, nice. That one goes to the camp. It's a very valuable thing. I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to keep it. Like a dragon with his hoard. What about that one? That's another hunter. Yada yada yada. Do we have... Do we get stuff? No, really. Wow. Boom, boom, wow, boom, boom, wow. And this is why you should always get as many inspiration charges as possible. The thing is... Where are the inspirations? L or J or something. Oh, nope. There. Alright. We have an awful lot of inspiration charges. But what's this? Where's the stuff that I have? It's like Sage, sure. The question is, how many charges do I have? You can have a maximum of 4 inspiration charges, yes. But these are the events. I want to know how many inspiration charges I actually have. It doesn't really tell me. Like Acolyte, makes sense. Like all of these things. There was a bonus, whatever. I mean, I used some of those, but I don't know how many inspiration charges I have. They can be spent, yes. But where are my inspiration charges? Like, if I were to look at the character, is there a spell attack? That's not yet, really. There's reactions. Reactions could be considered like Githyanki. Ha! Something is wrong. I'm not a Githyanki. Don't look like it. Okay, wait a minute. So this is Ranger. This is... Oh.
Can't give up now.
There we go. Makes more sense now.
Eager for battle.
No one stopped me yet.
Okay, so the reason why there was Githyanki is because I had the wrong character selected over here. But that doesn't really matter. What I want to see is how many inspiration charges I have available right now. Yeah, no clue where that is. It's just initiative. That's the closest thing that starts with an I. Yeah, don't know. I mean, inspiration stuff, it should be in the inspiration window, right? Like this thing right here. It's nice that it tells me I have 4 inspiration charges, but it would be nice to know exactly how many I have. What about that one? That's journal? Map? Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Nah, no. There's a map. There's some ping stuff. I mean, I can center the camera. This is not yet.
At the ready.
Alright, so I can jump. Oh, survival failed. So there's stuff happening here. Which means there might be a chest around.
Curious.
Nice. Thank goodness there are still some characters that are able to not die. Ah, look at this. There's more loot over here. What have we found, by the way? What? Okay, something... Well, that's stupid. Ah, crap. Okay, when was the last save? Somewhere over here. Let's just reload that. Something happened with the digginess thing. Usually there's a chest coming up. But somehow there's nothing. Nothing that happened. It might be because the digging things out of the ground thing is somewhat bugged out. Sometimes it does make the animation, and sometimes it doesn't. There you go. So let's use the dirt mound. Then it disappears, and then it... There was something. There was something that disappeared. It went straight through the floor. Wait a minute. Ah, crap. Okay, so something is bugged out here. Let me just reload this again. I want to see. You have to hold down the label hotkey, like Alt, in order to know if there are items around. Or at least labeled items. And then there was an object that just disappeared. So let's just try this again. So, survival, dirt mound. It doesn't have a name.
Waiting. I crave blood.
Let me just dig from the other side. Maybe it works better this way. So I'm holding down that label button. Holding it down again. Wooden chest, see? Okay, there was a wooden chest, but it disappeared. Yeah, great. There was a wooden chest that just glitches through the floor. Perfect. Okay. How could I do that? The problem is, if you try to lift this up, it kind of hits something, and it stops moving. Like, huh. Why is there even a collision detection happening at all? Why does it even fall? That's the question. It shouldn't fall, right? I mean, first, it has to appear. So the object has to be made available. Like, it's still there. And then if you are close by, it makes a check. And if the check is successful, it appears. So it gets visible. But the object is still there. And then what happens is the object gets interacted with a shovel. And then it makes an animation. And then the chest gets moved up. But when the chest gets moved up, somehow it gets turned into a physics object and falls down instead of just being there at the finished like animation location. It's moving somehow, which it shouldn't do. It should just change state from a dirt mount into a chest mount, right? And once it does that,
Something over there.
another.
Action, not reaction.
All right. Let me go into turn-based mode. Maybe I can do something else here. Let's go into turn-based mode and open this up. With a little bit of luck, the chest will not fall. I think it fell down again. Oh no! No. Ooh, it's still there. It's still there. It's invisible though. She doesn't have any actions available. That's just great. Okay. What do we go for? There you go. What now? See where it is? It's all the way down here. It's supposed to be lifted upwards, but it didn't. Thing is, I cannot... Oh yeah, wait a minute. I could try to throw it or grab it. Yeah, I could try to throw the thing. No. The dirt mount cannot be... There you go. That's not working. Why not? We can try to shove it. Invalid target. There. It's also not working. Okay. So we cannot throw it. We cannot improvise the thing. What about attacking it? There. Attacking it usually also doesn't work. Interesting. So if I were to get a different direction, it's not working. I can't even right click it because that's beyond the floor, right? So if I were to exit turn-based mode, it's gone. Falls down. Interesting. So the thing is, the chest is over here. The dirt mound is over here. So that means that the chest and the dirt mound are not placed as one object that transitions states, but as two objects that play together, right? So like the chest appears after the dirt mound, but it's not. Why is it not considered as one object? Like every time you see a dirt mount in the game, the chest is always at the center. So that means they have to be bound together as one thing. And then it makes everything easier. But in here, it's two things. It's the dirt mount and the chest. And they are not placed in a specific way. It actually makes developing the game a little harder because you have to place the dirt mount and the corresponding chest. That introduces errors, as we have seen right now. Okay, I could try this again. I have to do this in a way so that the chest doesn't fall down, or like... what can we do? Sometimes objects placed in a very annoying way could force an object to get pushed through it. So the dirt mount is... Wait a minute.
Like its will be done.
Did we dig this up already? And there's the chest. And it disappears. Okay. So as long as the dirt mound still stays there, we can load it and whatnot, which is good. But what I need to do is put a barrel there, or like any object that could force that chest to get pushed on top of it. Something that makes it collide or whatnot. So I need a Gilded Chest, yes. Let's just quickly go back, take this thing.
This will do.
And then we can try to place it over here. I really want to know what this item is. That's really weird. It's nothing to do with playing the game though. But it's having to figure things out. Okay, so the chest is somewhere in this area over there. Okay. Boom. It definitely doesn't work like that though. Let's just turn this around like that. Now the Gilded Chest and the wooden chest are at the same location. If I were to dig this out of the ground, what would happen? So we still hold it. And there's the wooden chest, and it didn't get pushed through. Alright. That's not good. It fell down into the chasm. Well, that kind of sucks. Huh. Okay. Let's try this again with turn-based mode. The thing is, how far does turn-based mode go? Do I need to finish the turn? Or what do I need to do? Yeah, maybe I should finish the turn. That could work. So let's see. So we go into turn-based mode. There you go. And then we're going to dig this out. Use up an action. And then there should be a chest. Yeah, the chest appears, but it's not moving. It's still on the ground. The question is, how do we get this chest up? We can't move it. Like, for example, like taking this and moving it, right? That's not what I wanted. But okay, you can open the chest, which is good. If you are close by. Alright, so let's just end everyone's turn. See what happens to this wooden chest over here. Environmental turn. Nothing. Alright, let's see what happened to the chest. The chest probably just fell down. Yep. Completely disappeared. Okay. So you have to increase the height at which the chest is spawning. And then... Actually, no, you don't have to increase... Well, yeah, you do, so that you can actually see it. But the other thing that you need to do is make it so it doesn't fall down. So there's still something else happening here.
Oh, not as bad as it could have.
Because somehow it glitches through the floor. So the chest itself is a difficult kind of object. Why do we have melee? There you go. Alright. Wait a minute. And let's just jump across. I'm not going with this character. That makes no sense. Oh, this one is... okay. Of course, there's another one. Alright. Like, how far can we jump? Not far enough. Yeah, that's not going to work. I have to go back there. Need another character.
Not reaction.
Alright, and then I have to jump like very, 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 very far. Potion of what? Greater healing. Oh, nice. and a lot of other stuff. Don't want to destroy it, but okay, what else we got? There's a pile of bones. And where's the potion of healing? Oh. Well, that kind of sucks. So, back to melee. There's a Gilded Chest, and then there's a Gilded Chest.
Spotted a trap. Move with purpose.
Uh-huh. So yeah, I have to disarm it. But there's... Actually, it doesn't really... There's no issue anymore, because I can just jump across. That should be possible. Why is it that he cannot jump onto the other side? Is it really that far? Oh, look, it was possible. Just for a split moment. See that? There, your path is interrupted. There. Okay, wait a minute. How far do I... Path is interrupted. There. Works like a charm. So, let's see. Let's save. Yeah, disarming it. Nah, it's a 10. That's good. Of course, I don't have guidance on me, which is just perfect. Now time for a lockpick. And nice. Ah, right. What's inside? Armor class, yeah. Cautious healer. Interesting. When the wearer heals a creature, it automatically disengages and won't trigger opportunity attacks. Wait a minute. Disengages. Yeah, disengage is a... Yeah, there you go. It's that ability over here. I was looking for it. It's actually kind of an interesting thing. Only problem is it is an action, which means it's wasting possible damage outputs, right? Instead of disengaging, what happens is you should rather try to attack the enemy, right? Stay in range, threaten the enemy, so that they, if they do ranged attacks, have a harder time hitting things. So what are we gonna do with that? It's a special thing. It goes to camp. But I don't use it. Right, let's see if I can go back again. It just works like a charm. Like if a character is doing something, right? You cannot switch to another character. Okay, come on, do it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, of course. The path is not interrupted, right? Absolutely not interrupted. I have so many items.
Can't give up now.
For some reason, I do not know what to do with them. I don't really want to sell them,
Have
right?
to keep going.
Oh yeah, wait a minute. Gilded chests are usually... No, not this one. Are usually worth a little bit. A little lot. What is this? Okay, so just camera things. So I could go up there, but I don't think that anything will happen. Another Gilded Chest, right? Is this a... It's a good one. What do we have? This one goes to camp. This one goes to me. And this one here, the clamshell, is supposed to go as a wear item into Zealous inventory. Nice. It would be better to just put everything that you pick up into the camp, and then you're going to sort through this, take all of the items from it, and then you're going to sell it next to a merchant also. You don't even need to carry it, right? What you need to do is go to camp. No, wait a minute. Go to a merchant, then teleport to the camp, go next to the chest, take all the items that you can, go back out of camp, and stay next to the merchant. It may work. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you can actually enter or leave the camp if you are in combat. That would be interesting to know. So, let's see. Alrighty. I think I got pretty much all of the items except for the special ones. As long as they are chanted. It's a sudden altar. I don't want to interact with that too much. As long as there's bleeding stuff. Oh, oh. And the camera just bugged out. There you go.
No, never mind.
Is that... No, is that... What do you mean,
Still
is that
breathing,
blood?
Despite everything.
Yes. No, we're not going to be prone. Yeah, that was the thing that I was looking at. Yeah, it's the only 2 items that are left. Maybe this one down here, the barrel. Let's take that. And there's some glimmering happening there. Let's take this one.
Quickly then.
Boowak! Trumpet. Boowak. Let's take that. And the wooden barrel. Hey, money. Nice. That one is worth a lot. Nice. I think we got most of it. Yeah.
And well,
This episode was mostly looting and trying to get this barrel to work, which kind of backfired. Interesting. There may just be a way of making it work. No, wait a minute. There's still the shore. There is still the shore. Let's see. There are fish. Kind of reminds me, there was also a cave with fish and deadly diseases and whatnot. Very interesting.
Assume nothing.
Kind of
Objective
reminds me.
noted.
Alright, what is this? It's a normal camp supply fish. The rotten fish is a ware thingy. We should just sell. Fish barrel, camp supply. Okay, let's take all of that. Then there is a normal fish. Another normal fish. A message in a bottle. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I'm going to read that at in a moment. That one. Oh, what is this one? The Ecstasy of Murder. That might be the Boooal, whatever kind of thing. I kind of have a suspicion that the god that they have summoned, the Boooal kind of thing, is not actually getting summoned, but was rather a dwarf kind of thing. It tries to deceive these creatures in order to get, I don't know, some kind of benefits or whatever. What's in this basket? Oh, no, I don't want to pick up the basket, but is it good? Ah, it's not. Actually weighs a bit. So let's just move this. Put this down again. Ah, look at this. Other items on the floor. Bucket of fish. A fish bucket. A fish in it. But is this thing what? Even the bucket of fish is a sellable item. Very nice. Same goes for this bucket. And this bucket. It weighs a lot in your inventory, but it's definitely a way to make money. Okay, let's pick up this thing too. I really need...
Something over there.
Yeah, I know. A message in a bottle. And I saw that thing. Oh, there's a fishing rod there too. Maybe you have to interact with the thing. Wait a minute.
no one stopped me yet.
There's a message in the bottle. This thing. Can we take this from it? Oh, we can take it. Dad, sorry I stopped writing. We ran out of paper on the road. I got this from the druids. Maybe that's why they're so mad at us. I hope this can find you. Zealous says you got lost and that our old house is gone, but I read a book that says all rivers find their way into the Styx, which is the river that connects the world of the living with the world of the dead, by the way, the Styx thing. When you get it, you can write me back in Baldur's Gate, or maybe come visit. I'll write again when I can get more paper, Donny. Okay, a grumbling bottle. Let's pick this up. And the fishing rod as well. It's worth 5, we can sell it.
Enough waiting. I crave
And I
blood.
already have a fishing rod in my inventory, so we should be fine. I just don't know what the fishing rod is good for. Can you really use it? That would be sweet. Oh, wait a minute. I have this
Wish to live in more interesting
bottle in
times.
here. This thing is add to words and move it to sell. Grubby bottle. Drop item. It's not worth much. An old empty bottle. Add to words. So... who actually picked it up and what we actually get. Picked up 1 grubby bottle, 1 fishing rod, a perception check, and a rope. Something over there, sure.
No one back home will ever believe this.
That is kind of weird.
Eager for battle.
You could throw it, remove the... There may be something... No, it's empty. They say it's empty. It may just be the bottle. It's... I don't know. Something is weird. Maybe there is something in it and we just are too stupid to find it. But if there's a message in the bottle and we read the message in the bottle, then that means we have opened that bottle. Oh, look at this. More conch shells. Perfect. Anyway, we've opened the bottle. So we got everything out of it that was possible. So that's good. Are there more conch shells around? Ah, look at this. Usually there are some fish hanging on that thing. Conch shells on the... Nope. Nothing in here. Lucerite. Lucerite. Makeshift torture. Another dirt mine. Let's see if that one is bugged out as well. Wanna know. Ah, see? This is how it's supposed to work. The wood chest is supposed to get upwards. And supposed to be somewhere in the center. Okay, the cup is a wary thing. Same for the starfish. And those bottles are also wary. But the rest we can pick up like that. That's the way it's supposed to be. Oh, a stuffed bear. Nice. This bear, off-torn and repaired, seems one good squeeze away from being crumbled. And we can just take it and throw it away. Now, what else we got here? Nothing. Yeah. Okay, after that episode... Look at this. This is how it's supposed to look like. Item texts all over the place, right? And not invisible items that are there but also are not there or whatever. Like, I'm kind of a vacuum kind of player. Which means I am going to pick up as many items as I can. As good as I can. Like the if bank, see that? That one has no name. But if bank is a oh no, wait a minute.
What to do?
This is gold, right? We're going to pick up all the gold that there is. There you go. There's a certain delay there. If you click on this and there's a pickup action happening. There you go. You have to click on this again in order to trigger it and whatnot. So, there's another bucket. Buckets are worth a little bit. So, what else we got? There's the Ecstasy of Murder kind of thing. It's this thing. There are an awful lot of other items in here, but they are actually not items. They're just decor. What else is there? Nothing. Nothing. It's just one if bank. Which is weird. Okay, let's try this heavy chest. Ooh, boy. Ooh, yes. Okay, this thing is a worry thing. Oil. Strength. Why do I have... I have so many strength elixirs, it's unbelievable. Drink to gain the ability to see in the dark up to so and so many meters. Right. But who's going to carry these ones around? I mean, it can only be me, right?
One true way.
This is one teensy-weensy issue. My inventory is full of flasks. And gold, how much is that? 10. I said this before, the armor is the thing that weighs the most. And that's the reason why I'm almost full. It's not really the items themselves. Even if there are a lot. So, what about this? The Ecstasy of Murder. One spar's favor has quickened within one of his beloved murderers. The bliss of his love is near indescribable, for he blesses his loyal with a new sensation, a mindless, instinctual, primal sensation that comes from within the bowels, an erotic spasm that washes over the killer in the moment of murder. It is said that in that instant, his divine essence can almost be tasted. Forsake all other hedonisms, acolytes, for nothing can compare. Until the true ecstasy of murder washes over you, Initiates, this scroll contains a prayer you may say after a kill, calling for the Lord's disgrace to find its cause in your body. Right. It contains a prayer, but it is not a prayer. Alright, pick up an add to wares. So we've read it, but is it a special quest kind of thing? No, it's not.
No time to rest.
And I thought the prayer itself was somewhere in it.
Breathe deep and move.
But it's interesting that they said something about Baal, right? Because these things have summoned Boooal. But maybe the creature itself takes up, or takes like any body that... Can we take? Yeah, there's more horn stuff. Yeah, the creature itself just takes any shape that it can. In this case, it kind of looked like a magical dwarf thingy. So, let's take this thing. I thought I picked up all of those shells, but no. Alright, I think that is it. The rest are just some swimmer kind of things that push the net upwards or hold it at a certain height. Or depth. At a certain position might be the best description of it. Right. I think that's... No, wait. Nah, these are just some stones. Some other thingies. Nah, we got it. We got it good.
I've got a long road ahead.
I just let those fellas live. I mean, as long as they're just chanting, everything is fine. There's no reason for us to attack them. Alright. Now... Actually, what about my inventory? It is getting filled. And I, if I go back up here, I end up somewhere in the middle in the cracked rock thing. Yeah, the Underdark. I have to go north, but then I might just be attacked by this magical thingy over there. Let's just look into certain ways of taking this magical gem from that thing without destroying it. Maybe there's a way around, because I want to loot this Minotaur. So, let's do some inventory management real quick. That means we have to go into the Emerald Grove, sell some stuff, and be happy. Actually, if you really think about it... Wait a minute, is this one? Yeah, that one is empty. What happens if you have a character with high charisma that is doing all of the selling stuff for you right next to a seller, but you only keep them there, right? And then, once the trading stuff is over, you're going to go back to camp, switch characters, and then continue with your normal quest party. And then, if you want to sell stuff again, you take the other one in your company, but they are still considered to be next to the merchant. Well, this is something that I have to figure out. That would be a nice way to sell items and move them constantly around. That would be amazing. Really, 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 really good idea. Let's see. Yeah, we can only read it. An awful lot of items, an awful lot of Aaron. Whatever. Let's go with a Larian over here.
It'll take a while for us all to recover.
Yeah.
But you've helped us take the first step.
So we are going to add some stuff over here. How much? Not that much gold. Alright, let's balance it. Part it away.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Oh. No. Everything's good.
Still alive. Someone's progress.
Hum. Somehow those scrolls are extremely expensive. Oh boy, Scroll of Revivify. How many do I have? And should I buy them? That's a very good question. They are very expensive. They return to life with 1 hit point. Not just that, they return to life with 1 hit points and no actions. This is something that has to be written there as well. If they come back with 1 hit points, I expect them to still be able to do actions. Right? And not be there and then die again. That's stupid. Alright, now what about arrows and the like? How many do I have? 5. It's always nice to be able to use arrows, special ones as well. I use those things like candy. So yeah, let's just take these, a little bit of that, and I also like fire arrows sometimes, but actually just everything. Depending on the enemy, I'm just using whatever. Necrotic is a interesting damage form. Can help me sometimes. Do I have necrotic? Not many. What about this one? Just piercing, and it pushes enemies away. I don't want to push them away because that means they can fall down cliffs and so on. And if they do, they usually take their items with them. And that's something that I do not want to see. Okay, let's balance the offer. Give him some gold. Alright. Now, what else? Scroll of detectors. Would it be a good idea to sell some scrolls that we have found? Oh. Right-click open doesn't work. Double-clicking does. And it's not going to move the item into the barter window, which is very interesting too. So, let's see. Not only do... Are there some reviving scrolls in this inventory? No. There's some on this character. There's supposed to be some on this character and some on this character. Okay, so every character has a few reviving scrolls, which is perfect. Then there are a few additional ones in the backpack, which is okay. And then... Oh, it's not sorted. The firebolt, this one over here, is supposed to go somewhere else. Ah! Doesn't stack properly. I think you cannot do inventory man. You can. Okay, if it stacks properly. Then there's some darkness kind of stuff. Let's move this to this side. No, doesn't. Does it work? It does. Okay. So there's the grass thing. It doesn't stack if you do it, which is a wee bit iffy, but at least it moves it. There you go. Closer, so you can restack it afterwards. And there's another blind thing. I think that's it. Yeah. I think that's it. No, wait a minute. It was already sorted by type. This is why it's not working. And back again. Right. Perfect. Okay. This is... This. If I need money, I can just sell this stuff. Right. But I'm not gonna. Interesting. If you talk to him, like use option number 1 in order to do the bartering, or like go into the trading window, then if you exit the trading menu, then you also exit the dialogue completely, right? The conversation. And if you do use the icon on the bottom left to go into trading mode, you still are in the conversation if you leave the trading menu. So one thing ends the trading directly if you use the conversation, and the other one keeps you in the conversation. So use the trade icon if you want to do some other stuff. I don't know. Like somehow this is weird. Depending on who is going into trade, it makes different things happen. Very interesting indeed. Very interesting.
These boots have seen everything.
So, now where do we go next? I haven't done any combat, right? Which means I don't really need to go back to camp, but I kind of do. So let's go into the Underdark, and then there's also the camp down here, which is a special one. It's full of silver spoons and shrooms and whatnot. I should have looted that before. Yeah, it's a good idea. Oh boy. An awful lot of items with an awful lot of stuff in there. An awful lot of stuff. End the day. No, we don't. There's an iron bowl. Like, all of this is gold. Gold waiting for you to actually sell it. Pile of stained towels. Like, it's nice that it's stained or whatnot. It's nice that it lies there. Even the... no, okay, this is just there's decor mostly. There's some stuff that can be sold and some other stuff that cannot be sold. The wooden bowl, for example. It's just minimal kind of things. But most of the time... and there's the magic mirror, somewhere hidden. Wicker basket with some rags. There's nothing special here. It's really hidden, like, as always. Weird. Ah, and there's the silver spoon. The silver spoon, one of those items that you can just pick up and everything's fine. There you go. And the tin plate, same thing. And the mug, same thing. I don't know what happens if we pick up cleave, but... no, wait a minute. The if bank is something that we can just pick up like that. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. All of the food stuff can actually be placed in... the chest. The big one. So let me just go past here. The glass cup is not special. Same goes for... I have a slight feeling that this iron bowl over here is... not... well, it could be used for washing or something. Empty blood bank jar. It's empty. Can we fill it? Okay, there's cleave and the blood bank jar. I think I'm gonna keep that one around just in case. So what else we got? Are there like other special things? Shrooms? So no. What about this one? Mugwort is not special. And there's water, also not really special. But the nice thing is that there's always a little bit of water left. We just sell that. And there's some ink and a quill. We can take that too. Incense over here. Some stuff to read. Candle. This stuff is not interactable. Not really. Can we? No. Can't even enter the tent. Right. Yeah, there's also nothing you can really dig out of the ground over here. But okay. So. And then... that's where we are right now. Doesn't really matter though. Oh, glowing bulb. Very nice. Oh, look at that. It's an open cave kind of thing. What happens if we... nothing. Okay. It's just there as decoration. It's like a way of telling you, okay, you can enter this place. This is an entrance, but it's not really a working entrance because everybody uses teleportation magic. Wait a minute, did I pick up a mugwort kind of thing? I think I did by accident, didn't I? There's a mug. Wooden bowl. Pass stain. No. Nope, everything's fine, I think. I hope. Wait a minute. What about the ingredients? Nope, they are normal as well. No, oh wait, no, they are not. They are not. Mortar and pestle. Why is that one in here? It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be here. Right. Perfect. So, what else? There's the ball and the ball. The ball and the ball. Why does he have... why does the dude have balls? A lot of balls. And the crystal ball. He likes balls. Conical flasks. Nice one. And an inkpot and a quill. Likes to write things. There actually is no way for you to produce magical scrolls, which would be a very, very, very cool way of preparing for combat with a craft menu.
Open up.
But crafting itself is more like, okay, we can craft like potions, that's it. Maybe boost potions as well. Something that gives you speed and so on. Tend to do that as well. The haste potions is just the best potion there is. Just because of the extra action. Other potions are just kind of stupid. Or like, with very, very limited use, let's say. Any potion has its uses. It's just that there aren't that many good ones compared to bonus actions. Wait a minute. Did I take all of the items? We cannot go there. Very interesting. I think I got all of it, did I? I think I did. And over here, over there, yeah, we're good. Kind of feels as if you can jump somewhere specific. Get some additional items. Okay. The food. You don't need to go to the Traveler's Chest, you can just interact with it from afar, but still. Right. This is the special one. We're going to put the portrait in it. There you go. And what else did we get? There is a... There you go. This is my valuable thing over here. So we put this in there, and this in there, and the gold ingot as well. What about water? I don't need any more water. I still have a decent amount of it. No, this is actually not the valuable kind of thing. What about this one? This is the other. This is my gem kind of thing. It's not gold, it's gems. So there's an agate going in there, and malachite, and I think that's it. Yep, pretty much. Oh, yeah, special items. Totally forgot about that. This is my food kind of thing. This is the special chest of the mundane. Okay, let's keep that one just the way it is. Frumpy hat just looks nice. What else we got? Bird of sack. Oh no, that was the valuables kind of thing. Oh yeah, the pearl goes in. The pearl goes in here. And what else we got? This is something to read. Very special thing. The power jet. There you go. This is where I'm going to stack all of the good stuff. Actually, not really good stuff. None of it is good stuff. This is just common. Light armor. What's this one? Medium 13. Light. Medium 15, so it's better. Medium 14, it's also better. So this one is just good because of the effect, but other than that, it can be sold. So in this case, what it means is I can place it... Oh boy, this is the consumable thing. Wait a minute, didn't I have another thing in there with more consumables? Okay, so we got some weapons in there too. Is there a rare 200 extra reach? Yeah, 5 to 15. 7 to 21. Yeah, it's better, but only if you are a construct. Oh, wait a minute. Can you shapeshift into a construct? That would be sweet. But I don't think that's going to work. So let's move this down here, because it's a somewhat special thing. Stuff of the arcane, it's a stuff. Stuffing. Like, that's rare spellbreaker. What is it? A quarter stuff as well? Quarter stuff. Yeah, uncommon. Wait, what? Rare spellbreaker. Nothing in here says it's a stuff other than quarter stuff down there. Right. So it's like 5 to 12. 5 to 12. The damage is the same. And I could maybe place this on this side because it's magical and stuff. So wisdom saving throws and caps. What do we have here? Smooth start, momentum, soothing songs for the bard, and nature bonus, which is a stat thing, which is actually quite nice. So proficiency in saving throws. With wisdom, that one goes down here, maybe further down even. And what about this one? That's a special amulet with bonus spells. If I am an amulet, where would I place it? Let's just place this down here because it's magical. What about this one? Also magical stuff. I have to place this somewhere where I can find it. This is just here because it's absolute things, right? And just like to keep that somewhere close. Wasn't there some other absolute items? Not just those three? I thought I had a few more than those. I thought I had like a Huh. No. I thought I had more absolute items, like 1, 2, and 3, like a... Doesn't look like it. Okay, what about that one? That one just can't be sold, I don't know. He's a creature that automatically engages in one trigger opportunity. It's a nice thing. It, the creature, I think. Okay. So that's actually quite nice. So if someone is in dire need of healing, that's a way of doing it. Right. Now, do I wanna... it's just a strange quarters I've got. I don't need it. The ritual stuff looks cool, but I can just throw it away. And then I think this is sorted somehow. Yes, it is. What about this one? Ah, this is the egg. Special one. I'm just going to move this a little to the side. There you go. Alright, so the order should be okay. Now, to the more important thing. That one is stuff for me. And not the alchemy pouch though. But I can open this and take this one and move it to me. And then I'm gonna take all of this stuff and move this in here. Yeah, this is where all the food is. Perfect. Strangely enough, why doesn't that work? That works. That works. Huh. Weird. Very interesting. Do we have a few more of those? No. Except for this other cheese thing. I think now I know why it's locked up in the inventory. Not because of the backpack thing. But because moving it around is somewhat buggy. Yeah. Can you move this into another person's car? You can. Okay. So the Waterhaven cheese wedge can be moved around. Move it. Send to camp. Lizelle just went back again. No, wait a minute. I don't need to do much. It is already in here. Now I can move it over here. Perfect. Everything's fine. Everything's perfect the way it's supposed to be.
Let's get going.
Right. Righty. Now, let's just leave camp. No. We are still next to the teleporter, and I still have some items that I could sell. Yeah, it's minimal amount of gold. We can just keep this around and be good. Let's see. What am I gonna do with the water, though? Yes, and this is going to the camp there, and then I'm going to manage it from there. Now, what about potions? Like 20, 16, 30, 16. I am going to use this, and I'm gonna do that. Right, and can we? No, cannot. This one can be moved over here. That one can be moved over there. Everybody should be happy. Right. Somewhere close to the 20s, 20s, 20s. Potions are good. Alright, let's keep it the way it is right now. It should be alright.
Best be on my way.
And then, in the next episode, we're going to figure out how this works, and we're going to go further north from there. Like, this area will be for the other episode. And hopefully, we don't need to destroy the moonstone. Don't want to. I just want to pick it up or move it sideways or whatever, but not destroying it. Until next time then, like and subscribe, and ta-ta!